Hi guys, this is Sakshi and I welcome you all to my edutech platform, Way to Learn. So in my last video, we solved special functions around 7 problems. So we are going to solve 3 more problems from special functions, the PYQs from CSI and Physical Sciences. So if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe them and also share these videos with your friends. Okay, now let us see the 8th problem, which is from December 2017. Okay, a generating function is given over here, which is similar to the Legendre polynomial. Okay, they have also given the Legendre polynomial generating function. Okay, and f of x is defined. That is, the function f of x is defined by the integral. The function is given over here. F of x prime dx prime is equal to x g of 1 comma x. Okay, this g is the generating function, and this integral can be expressed with respect to the polynomials and can be expressed as given in the option. So we have to find in what way can we express them. So you'll have to see the options. How can you use these options to find the solution? Okay. So everywhere you see that you have Pn, Pm, that is Pn of 1, Pn of half, Pn of 1, Pn of half, x bar n comma n. Okay, everything. And the one thing that the integral equation gives is xg of 1 comma x. Okay. So now we will have to first find g of 1 comma x. So first, I know this is g of t comma x, right? Which is also equal to 1 by root over 1 minus 2xt plus x square. Now I'll find g of 1 comma x, which will be equal to 1 by root over, this is the t is replaced by 1 by root over 1 minus 2x plus x square, which is equal to 1 minus x, because this will become 1 minus x the whole square root of 1 minus x the whole square, which will give you 1 minus x. Okay, this is at t is equal to 1, g of 1 comma x will be 1 by 1 minus x. So this g of t comma x is also equal to this x bar n pn of t, right? So I can write this as summation n is equal to 0 to infinity x bar n pn of 1. Okay. So now, according to the question over here, x g1 of x is equal to the given integral function. So x into g of 1 comma x will be equal to x into 1 by 1 minus x. This will be equal to the integral which is given as this. So now, in order to find the function, I can just integrate the other term, which is, okay, sorry, I'll have to differentiate because the left hand side is integration. So now I'll have to differentiate this term. So on doing using the UV method, I'm going to get, so on solving this, I get, okay, so this is simple, right? So my function f of x comma x prime can be written as 1 minus x the whole square, which is again written as 1 minus x into 1 minus x. So I already know that 1 minus x can be written as summation n is equal to 0 x bar n pn of 1. Now I I'm going to write this 1 minus x as x bar n, Pm of n, because it has to satisfy our option. Which satisfies option B. Okay, so I'm just explaining again this one. We have the generating function which is equated as these three. That is g of t comma x will be equal to the polynomial as well, and 1 by root over 1 minus 2xt plus x square. Okay, this root is for x square also. Okay, now g of 1 comma x will be 1 by root over all these. Okay, and on simplifying this, I have to find 1 comma x. So on simplifying this, I get 1 by 1 minus x. That is, at t is equal to 1, g of 1 comma x is 1 minus x. And since I know that g is also equal to the summation n is equal to 0 to infinity x bar n Pn of t, I can write 1 by 1 minus x is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to infinity x bar n Pn of 1. And next, as given in the question, the integral p f of x prime, that is the integral function, is given as xg of 1 comma x. So I'm going to write the same. Okay, so now in order to find the function, I'm going to differentiate my RHS. So on differentiating, I get 1 by 1 minus x the whole square, which is the function. Now I have found the function, but I have to see the option which satisfies this function. So I already know that 1 by 1 minus x is written as x bar n Pn of 1. I am again going to write this 1 by 1 minus x in terms of m, which satisfies the option B. Okay, so now let us see the ninth question, which is from CSI June 2018, and we have given a function Pn of x e power minus x square of real variable x. Pn of x is a polynomial degree n. The maximum number of extrema that this function can have is, we have to find, like, how many possible values does this Pn of x, the polynomial, has. Okay, the maximum. Okay, so first thing, we'll have to use that this y is equal to Pn of x e power minus x square. And in order to find the extrema, we usually use y dot, which is equal to Pn prime of x e power minus x square minus 2x Pn of x e power minus x square. So we find, in order to find the extremum points, we have to find y dot and equate it to 0. Okay, that is the step we have to follow. But we do not know what is the polynomial Pn of x. So now I am going to consider the values for n is equal to 0, 1, 2, and so on. So now for P0 of x, I know the value is 1. P1 of x, the value is x. Okay, so now I'm going to substitute in y dot, which will give me, instead of n, I'm going to substitute 0. At n is equal to 0, this is what I get. Then I have to find the value of x, right? So we know that P0 of x is equal to 1, then P prime will be 0. Differentiating one constant will give you 0. So now you can say that true x will be equal to 0, therefore x will be equal to 0. So for P0 of x, you get 1 point. Okay, that is, x will have only 1 point. At x is equal to 0, your function will be maximum, that is extremum. Okay, so now we'll have to find for n is equal to 1. For n is equal to 1, because p1 of x is x, so 2x into x will give you x square, and I know that p1 prime of x will be 1 because p1 of x is equal to x. On differentiating, I get 1. So 1 minus 2x square will be 0. So x square will be half. So x can be plus or minus root 1 by 2. So now this has 2 points. For n is equal to 1, it has 2 points. So for if you then check for n is equal to 2, you'll get 3 points. Okay. So you can say that maximum extrema points will be n plus 1. Because for 0, you get 1 point. So when you put n is equal to 0, you get 1 point for x. And when you put n is equal to 1, you get 2 points. So similarly, when you do for n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, in general, I can write that the maximum point for a polynomial Pn of x, I get n plus 1. So n plus 1 extrema points are present, which is option C. So let us see the last problem. The polynomial f of x is given as 1 plus f phi x plus 3x squared. Okay, and now we'll have to find the value of c naught. This is equal to f of x. Okay, and also f of x is equal to cn pn of x. Okay, so now I can write p0 of x as 1. So instead of 1, I can write p0 of x, and instead of p1 of x, I can write instead of x, I can write p1 of x, and instead of 3x squared, how can I write this 3x squared? So we know that p2 of x is equal to 1 by 2 3x square minus 1. So 2p2 of x plus 1 will give you 3x square. Okay, so I can write this as 2p2 of x plus 1. Okay, now I'm going to write it here over here. F of x will be equal to p naught of x plus 5p1 of x plus 2p2 of x, and that plus 1 is again written as p naught of x. So you get 2p naught of x plus 5p1 of x plus 2p2 of x. This is equal to the function, and this function is also equal to summation n is equal to 0 to infinity cn pn of x. Now I'm going to expand this also. So 2p naught of x plus 5p1 of x plus 2p2 of x will give me c0 p0 of x plus c1 p1 of x plus c2 p2 of x, and so on. What is asked in the question? Value of c naught. Now I can just equate the coefficients of p naught of x. Therefore, I'll get c naught is equal to 2. Therefore, c naught value is 2. So this was asked in December 2018. So this is a very simple question. Just you'll have to see how can you use all the given information in the question. Okay, so I hope you like this video. So thank you. Like my videos, share my videos, subscribe my channel, and do not forget to hit the bell. Only when you hit the bell, you're going to get the notifications of my videos further. So if you are not practicing, please keep practicing all these questions. At least try 2 times so that you'll have a command on that. So see you in my next video. Ta-da!